Thank you for joining us today, Monika. There's some exciting changes coming in how you watch APTN. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, certainly. Well, APTN presently, we broadcast on 4 feeds, and we've decided to move to 2 feeds. So you'll have one feed that's going to broadcast in English and French, and one feed dedicated to Indigenous languages.
Why the changes from 4 channels to 2 channels? It sounds like a reduction in services. Is that the case?
Oh, completely the opposite. There's going to be more services. So by focusing our programming, especially the Indigenous languages, on one feed, that feed is going to be mandatory carriage. So anybody in Canada who has cable will have APTN Languages, and they'll be broadcast from coast to coast to coast, and where we put all our Indigenous language programming, and where we could create bulks of Indigenous languages. So let's say languages from the East, languages from the West, from the North, and from Central. So it'll be easier for us to broadcast and to promote those languages, and it'll be available all day. So were you in your community or if you're living in the city, you'll have access to Indigenous language programming. So it's more of, that's what we want to do, more Indigenous language programming. And by having the other feed dedicated to English and French, we'll be able to do more French programming as well. So it'll be easier to promote and to schedule. It'll streamline our process and how we do things at APTN.
Wow, that sounds great. What will the biggest change be, and when does it take place?
Well, the biggest change will be for us to make sure that people are aware of these 2 feeds, and this is starting September 1st. So it's very exciting for us, a bit nervous because there's so much to do, but we've got this, and we believe so much in this new way of broadcasting at APTN, and we're going to better serve Indigenous people by doing so.
This was a long process for yourself and others at APTN. Why was this so important for you and your team?
Yeah, we've been working on this for a few years now, and Indigenous media such as APTN, we play a very important role in promoting and preserving tradition, cultures, and languages. And when you lose your language, you lose a part of your identity. My mom's Abenaki, and the Abenaki language is on the verge of extinction. So it's very close to me, it's very dear to me to support those languages. And I feel that within my community, but all communities, people want to learn their language. There's this movement of revitalization and reclamation of our languages. And having languages available on a national network 24 hours a day, I think that will bring a significant change. And don't forget, we're in the decade of Indigenous languages, right? Created by the United Nations. So it's in this movement, and I think we need to take this opportunity where there's change happening to do more of these languages.
Will this also be an opportunity for freelance filmographers and documentarian people to submit language revitalization projects?
Exactly. We have schedules to fill in Indigenous languages, so we'll do a call out for more shows in Indigenous languages. So would it be documentary, children and youth and whatnot, we're going to need to have more. And that's why we have a 3-cent increase, and that 3-cent increase is going to help to do more Indigenous language programming.
I'm sure everybody watching that has ideas on how to help with their language and film are just, all these ideas are coming up right now. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, I would like to say, Tseolone, Miigwech, Nakurmik for the support that we received. So when APTN applied last summer, we received so many positive interventions, people supporting the concept, supporting the idea of an Indigenous language feed and moving APTN forward. So thank you for everybody for doing that. It really meant so much to us.
Monika, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule and talking to us about this great news for APTN.
Hey, my pleasure, anytime, anytime.